Warriors, welcome to another important video. Thank you so very much for joining me today. My friends, before I get into this video related to headaches and anxiety, I want you to do something very, very important for me. Comment below and let me know if you like the beard or not, right? Do you like that it's growing, or Dennis just cut it, it doesn't look good on you? Comment below, let's chat. As well, please subscribe to this channel, hit the bell for all the notifications, and let's become more than anxiety together, shall we? Today we are talking about headaches and anxiety. Oh, that feeling. That feeling of feeling like you're carrying around, 300 pounds of weight in your head. That feeling of heaviness where you move it a bit and you're going, oh my God, it aches every time I move it. I got to keep it still. This stagnancy of energy that's caught up in here, and how the emotions are connected to this physical disruption. Louise Hay has done a tremendous job of recognizing connections between emotion and physical reaction. And all I'm going to do today is I'm going to build on her work, because I can truly validate the things that she has been talking about when it comes to these symptoms. I've seen it in my own life. I've seen it in my clients' lives. I've seen it in people going through my programs recently. And today what I want to do is I want to share them with you. So comment below, be totally honest with yourself, brutally honest in fact, and say, you know what, that sounds like me. The number one connection between headaches and anxiety comes down to invalidating the self, not seeing your value. You're putting everybody before you. You're prioritizing the world, and you're putting yourself way down below everybody else. You look at yourself in the mirror and you go, I have nothing to bring to this world. And you know what? That can be your default. Misery can be our default. The addiction to suffering. Yes, the addiction to suffering can be our default, but let me tell you something, warrior. Inner peace can also be our default, right? This is very, very important. And I know that you're moving in this direction. So not being able to see your value has a lot to do with these headaches that you're experiencing. Number two reason comes down to self-criticism. Self-criticism. And you know what's important to understand with self-criticism? This inner dialogue that goes on with yourself constantly throughout the day and saying, oh, I did that wrong, I'm going to do that wrong, I keep making mistakes, I'm never going to heal, blah, 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 all these ideas. Self-criticism is a defense mechanism by the inner child looking to keep you in familiar places. Let me say that again. Self-criticism is a defense mechanism by your own inner child looking to keep you in familiar places. And when I mean places, I'm not talking about just environments. You get some anxiety in the morning because you wake up and you realize I got to go to work and there's going to be people there and I got to communicate. What if they see my symptoms and such? So that anxiety is there in some kind of way to protect you from an experience where the inner child feels like you're going to make another mistake. You're going to feel overwhelmed and such. So these self-critical ideas are there to keep you thinking the same way, believing the same things about yourself and the world, acting the same way over and over again, and seeing yourself in the same identity, all because of protection. And as long as we start to realize that our anxiety is not us, but a protective response by the inner child, we start to become more compassionate towards our minds, our bodies, and this journey itself. And this is the connection we must make, my friends. The third reason for these headaches is basically fear. But fear of living because of the consequences of doing so. Consequences to truly living? Yeah. Because some people, I'll give you an example, some people out there believe at a conscious and an unconscious level that if they start living their lives with gratitude and inner peace and a sense of joy, then they're taking joy away from somebody else. even their own family members, or they're letting someone down. Heck, they may be letting God down because they believe that God wants you to suffer somehow, some way. These are all belief systems that started out with experiences that turned into ideas that turned into belief systems. My friends, this video is about giving you clarity. It's about looking to give you a moment of an epiphany to say, you know what? I have to stop dealing with these problems the same way society does, and that is strictly through the symptom itself. No, 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 no. The symptom is there for a particular reason, and the reason has been compounding over the last couple of years in your life. And we are moving towards root causes and not really dealing with symptoms themselves. So reason number one for these headaches and anxiety is the invalidating to yourself. I want you starting today to see your value. Number two is self-criticism, okay? No more self-criticism, because we must recognize that this is just, again, a defense mechanism, a very opportunistic and creative defense mechanism, if I may say so, from the inner child, looking to keep you in familiar places. Because, as I mentioned in recent podcast episodes, there's a difference between replaying the same ideas and consciously thinking. Which one are you doing? And finally, the fear of living because of some reason that you've made up, some story that you've believed in that has turned into a belief. And you're living every single day with this belief, but many times you're not aware of the belief itself. You're just living the same way you have every single day, therefore moving yourself into familiar safety and looking to protect from unfamiliar non-safety. But the truth is that your healing resides in the unfamiliar. Your healing resides within vulnerability. Your healing resides in your ability to tap into just a certain amount of courage at specific times of the day to say, you know what, inner child? This world is a safe place. We do have a tremendous amount of value to give and to provide others. And we can move towards a purpose and mission. I'm not making any mistakes. I'm just learning more about myself and life. And as you go through the day, I want you to recognize that every anxious moment is an opportunity to guide the inner child towards safety. That's our goal. That's our goal. I want to leave you with this. Creating harmony between your conscious adult mind and your unconscious inner child mind is the goal. We must bridge the gap between these two different belief systems. One, coming from our emotions and coming from our bodies, the inner child, and the adult mind that says, you know what, I desire certain things and I believe that I can reach them. When we can create this kind of harmony, there are no more headaches, because the body cannot experience illness, disease, if it is in fact in a relaxed state. It's not possible. So let's get there. Let's get to inner peace. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Have a wonderful day, and remember that you are more than anxiety. Bye-bye.